Hello my dear children, today we can study the page number 173 and 74. Here, Karunya the land bought. Karunya bought 3 fields. How many? 3 fields. The names of fields are field A, field B and field C. Okay, this is separated as A, B and C. Here the length of this field is 28. And the breadth we can give it as 27. Breadth. That means this is the length. If this is the length, this will be the breadth. Okay, like that way. Then, for this field A, 28 meter is the length and 27 is the breadth. Okay. Then field B, 12 centimeter is the length and this is the width or breadth. Then 19 meter is the length and 27 meter is the breadth or width. Okay, what is that actually? For a scale, this is 15 centimeter. So this is the length of this scale and this side, this is the breadth or width of this scale. Breadth or width. Okay, so how much will be the here? We can draw this one. Then we can measure it. So that will be 2.5. Okay, nearly 2.5. So we can say the length of this scale is 15 centimeter and the width or breadth of this scale is 2.5 centimeter. Okay, this is 15 centimeter and this is 2.5 centimeter. So like that way, for a field or for a room, we can measure the length and breadth or width of a room. Okay. Then, how can we, what is the use of this length and breadth? Then, in case of paving grass in the garden or paving tiles in the room. So, such places, we need to understand the area of the room or area of the garden. How can we find out? Actually, how can we find out that I will explain just now. Then what is area? That we will study later. Okay. Briefly we can study later. Now just for doing these pages, we can solve these problems. Okay. Then here the length is given and breadth is given like this way. So here this is the length. And this will be the breadth, other side. Okay. Then here, this is, we can write breadth. Another word is there for this breadth, B-R-E-A-D-T-H. For this one, another word that is width. Okay, children? Width. Then this is length. This is side. Both sides are equal. This is such type of shapes. These are rectangles. So, here, what is the length? 12 meter. Here also 12 meter will be there. Here 36 meter. Here also will be 36 meter. Okay. Then here 28 meter. This side also will be 28. Here that is 27 meter. That is the breadth or width. Okay. Then 27 for this field A. Then for field C, the breadth or width will be 27 meter and for this length, we can take it as 19 meter. Okay. So here, how can we find the area? Just we will study the equation just now. Okay. That is length into breadth. Length into breadth or width. Okay. Breadth or width. So, by multiplying length and breadth or width, it may be width or breadth. So both are same, okay. So when we are multiplying length with breadth or width, we will get the area of that room or the area of this field. Here these are fields. Okay, 3 fields are there. We have to find the area of these 3 fields. How can we find out? Here, that is square unit is the will be there. That means length into breadth square unit. Okay, square unit. That is this measurement are in meter. So we can say length into breadth meter square or square meter. Meter square or square meter. We can write like this way, square meter. We need to understand it. What is this? 27 into 28. 27 into 28. We need to find the area of this field. So we have to multiply both sides. Both sides we have to multiply. Then we have to write the unit. We need to understand it. Here we are multiplying meters. So here the unit will be square meter. If these are in centimeter, we have to write that square centimeter. That is square centimeter. Okay. That means actually what is area? How many squares? How many squares we can draw here? How many? Here this is 27 meter and here this is 28 meter. So how many we can draw? Here anyways 27 needed to draw. So that means this is a square. All sides are equal. So here this needed to be 1 meter. Here also 1 meter. Here also 1 meter. Here also 1 meter. Such type of how many squares we can draw inside this field. How many squares we can draw. That means all sides needed to get it as 1 meter. Okay. So here 27 we can draw. 27. That means 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. And such type of how many? 27 needed to be there. So here how many needed to be there? 28 we can draw. We needed to draw here 28. So how many squares we can draw here inside? How can we multiply? We have to multiply this side and this side. So we will get how many squares are there. That is the square meter. How many squares are there? So all in case of area, all this needed to draw only the squares. So how can we draw? How many squares needed to draw? Better we can multiply these two. That is the easy way. We can multiply these two sides. So like that way we will get the area of these three fields. First we can find the area of field A. Area of field A. How can we multiply? The equation is length into breadth square unit. Unit, it may be meter, it may be centimeter, or it may be kilometer. Anyway, so what will be here? That much square will be there. It may be millimeter, so we can say square millimeter. Okay, how many squares we can draw there? So that is the area, length. Here G is there, okay? Sorry, L-E-N-G-T-H, length into breadth. Okay, length into breadth. So we can multiply 28 and 27. Then we can write there that much square meter. Square meter. Okay, so 28 multiplied by 27. 8 sevens are 56. 5 will be there. 2 sevens are 14 plus 5, 19. Then 2 8s are 16. 1 will be there. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 1, 5. Then we need to add it. That is 6, then 5, then 7. 756. So we can say here 756 square meter. Okay, square meter will be there. Here 36 into 12. For this one we can write 756 square meter. Then next case, field B. How can we find out? We need to multiply 36 and 12. That is, so we can multiply 12 and 36. 2 6 are 12. 2 will be there. Then 7. Then 3 times 12, that is 36. We have to add this 2. 2 will be there. Then 13, 432. So we can write 432 square meter. Square meter. Okay. Then the next we have to find the area of field C. How can we find out? 19 into 27. So here 7 times 9, that is 63. 6 will be the 7 plus 6. 7 plus 6, 13. We can keep here 1 0. If you didn't keep here 0, leave this place and next number we have to write just under the tens place digit of this first product. So 2 times 9, 18. Then 1 will be the 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3. Then we have to add it 3, 1, 5, 513. So we can write 513 square meter. Okay, we got the 3 fields area. So here this one is 756. For this one, that is 432 square unit. So here we find the field A 756 square meter, for field B that is 432 square meter, and for C that is 513 square meter. Then the second part of this question is, he bought field A at the rate of rupees 95 for a square meter. Rupees 95 for a square meter. That is for first field A, first field. That is for this type of 1 square, he needs to pay 95 rupees. How many are the total? 756. Okay. So for 1, he needs to pay 95 rupees. For this second one, that is for field B at Rs 110 for a square meter. That is for field B, rupees 110. So for this type of 1 square, he needs to pay 110 rupees. Total how much? That is 432 square meter. Okay, 432 square meter. Then for this third one, that is for 1 square, he needs to pay 120 rupees. Total how many are there? That is 513. That means the area of this field C is 513 square meter. So we have to find the cost of all 3 fields. Total cost of these 3 fields. They gave one clue. We have to find the area of this. After then we have to multiply the cost of per square meter. Per square means per day. That is for 1 day. Okay, we have studied that. Then per hour. That is for 1 hour. Okay. Then per unit. That is per. Here the per meter square. That is for 1 meter square. Okay. So for this one, he needs to pay 95 rupees. So what is the total? That is 756 square meter. So we can multiply this with 756. Then next one, 110. Here 110 rupees for this 1 square meter. So total 432 square meters are there. So we have to multiply. How many times we need to pay this money? That is 432 times. 110, again 110, again 110. Then how many times? 432 times. For this one, field C, 513 times. Okay, 513 times he needs to pay 120. 120, 120. Then again 120, again 120. Okay, like that way. Now we can find the total cost of field A. How can we find out? 756 multiplied by 95. Okay. 6 5s are 30. 3 will be there. 5 5s are 25. 25 plus 3, 28. Then 2 will be there. 7 5s are 35. 35 plus 2, 37. So we completed. Next we have to multiply this multiplicand with the tens place digit of multiplier. So here it is 9. So first we can keep here 1 0. After then we can multiply with 9. So 9 6 are 54. 5 will be there. Then 45 plus 5 50. Again 5. Then 63. 63 plus 5 68. We have to add this two. So 0. Then 12. 8. 11. 7. 71820. So the total amount of this field is 71,820. So, this Karunya bought this field A with a 71,820 rupees. Total he paid for this field A, 71,820. 71,820 rupees. Okay. Then next one, he is to pay 110 for 1 square meter. So total that is 432 square meter. So how can we find out? We have to multiply these two. That is 432 multiplied by 110. First here full 0. 0 times 2, 0, 0 times 3, 0, 0 times 4, 0. 0 with any digit or any number we will get 0 itself as the answer. Next with 1. Now we are multiplying with the tens to place a digit of this 110. That is 1. So we will get the same number itself. Before that we can keep here 1 0. That is 2. Then 3. Then this 1 times 4, 4. Then next we have to keep here 2 zeros because now we are multiplying with the hundreds place digit of this multiplier. That is also 1. So 432 times 1 we will get 432. Then 2, 3 and 4. Next we have to add these all. So 0, 2, 5, 7, 4. So the total amount of this second field is 47,520. So Karunya paid 47,520 rupees. Okay. Now we can find the total cost of field C. Okay. That is the cost of 1 square meter is 120. Total that is 513 square meter. So we have to multiply that two numbers. First 513 multiplied by 120. First we can keep here 3 zeros because first digit is 0. Or else you can multiply with 12 and later we can add 0. Okay. After finding the product we can write the 0. But here we can do like this way, no problem. Anyway you can do. Then 2 times 3, 6. Before that we can keep here 1 0. Then 2 will be there. 5 times 2, 10. Next 2 zeros because now hundreds place digit. Now we can keep here 2 zeros. Then multiply 513 with 1. So 513 itself. After then we have to add it 0, 6, 5, 1, 6. So the total cost of this field is 61,560. What is that? 61,560 is the total cost of this field C. So next part is, so we got the amount separately. So the next part is find the cost of all three fields. Okay, we find it. Then total cost. We can find here total cost of this one. How can we find out? The total cost. That means total cost of these three fields. So we have to add it. So how can we? 71,820. Then next 47,520. Next 61,560. Okay. 0. Then 10. 1 will be the 5 plus 5 10. 10 plus 9 19. Again 1. 7 plus 3. That is 10. Then 1 will be there. Here that is 10. 10 plus 8. That is 18. So the total amount is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs. So 1,80,900 is the total cost of these three fields. So Karunya gave total how much rupees? He gave 1,80,900 rupees. Okay. So the next part of this question is Tulasi and her husband work on Karunya's farm. So they are working his farm. In his farm, the government has said that farm workers should be paid at least rupees 71 for 1 day's work. So they will get 71 rupees. But he pays rupees 55 to Tulasi and rupees 58 to her husband. So he didn't give that much rupees, but he paid to Tulasi rupees 55 for 1 day, and for her husband that is rupees 58 for 1 day. If they work for 1 day, they will get 55 rupees. For Tulasi and for her husband, that will be 58 rupees. So the question is, if Tulasi works for 49 days, so she works for 49 days, then how much money does he get? So we know that rupees 55 for 1 day. For 1 day. But she worked for 49 days. So total amount, how can we find the total salary of Tulasi? We have to multiply these two. That means rupees 55 he needs to pay for 49 days. That is 49 times he needs to pay. That is Karunya needs to give 49 times 55, because he came first day 55 rupees. For second day again 55 rupees. Third day again 55. So total how many days? She worked for 49 days. So how we can multiply these two, 49 and 55. Okay. Can multiply these two. 45, 4 will be there. 20, 20 plus 4, 24. Okay. Then next 0. Then same number itself. So we will get same answer also. So 5, 9, 6 and 2. So the amount is rupees 2695 for Tulasi. For 58, that means if her husband works for 42 days, okay, 7 days difference. So 42 days. So the total salary of this husband, that is 58 multiplied by 42. That is 16. Then 1. 10 plus 1, 11. Then next 0. Then 32. 4 to 8s are 32. 3 will be the 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 3, 23. So 6. Then 3. We have to add these two. 4. Then 2. So her husband got rupees 2,436. So the question is, find the money they earned together. So they got 2,695 and 2,436. So we have to add it. 11, then 1, 13. Sorry, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. Then again 1, 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 1 will be there. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 5,131 rupees. So total they got 5,131. Okay.